This Maui Memories segment is brought to you by the Kanapali Beach Resort Association and the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival. Maui, where the world comes to play.
Well, in this edition of Maui Memories, Lita, we're going to do what I'll call a little bit of speed dating with the with the chefs.
Yes. Well, we wish we had an hour with each of them, but we are going to be talking to some, I'm going to say, royalty in the chef world from all over.
Yeah, and some of the ones here in Kanapali and on the island of Maui. Let's go speed date right now.
I have, again, Chef Royalty with me, Roy, who is one of the co-founders of this incredible festival. Roy, we're going to start by telling us a little bit about how it started for you. I know we talked to Alan, and we're going to be talking to Denise, but your own memories of this beginning.
Okay, if I can remember that far back.
14 years, I think you can.
But you know what? So over at Roy's on Oahu, we used to do dinners for the Farm Bureau. So we were doing dinners trying to raise money for, to get more education for farmers, to get more people acclimated to what's going on in farming in Hawaii and stuff like that. So we used to do those events. And of course, Chef Ellen and I used to do the events, and then we would invite others to participate. And then sometimes one year we had some sheeps and some rabbits running around in the parking lot. So we had these events, and then so I told Dean Okimoto, who was the chair for the Farm Bureau president, and then Denise was helping them out. So I said, hey, you know what? You guys should really consider doing something like a festival, and I'm not sure what it is, but maybe you guys should really consider doing a festival or doing something bigger than the Farm Bureau. These dinner for a couple hundred people. So Denise, with their background and community affairs, governmental affairs, and community relations, so she knows how to maneuver, all these different angles with the state. So she goes, okay, maybe I can work with the state, and maybe we can get some funding. So with that said and done, we went to Warren Sean, who was head of Southern Wine Glaciers. So we went to him and said, hey, Warren, would you participate, and would you consider, being part of the team if we started this festival? And of course, he jumped in and said yes.
Wow.
And we went to all the different hotels and said, hey, listen, this isn't about promoting one hotel. This is about promoting the state. So if you guys are interested, we want all of you guys, whoever wants to join us, come join us. And, we want to have these events at different hotels. And, as you know, or may not know, our festival is a 501c3, so it's a nonprofit.
Yes.
So we're a nonprofit entity. So we're all about giving money back to the community.
Raphael, you have been involved with this festival, as you just shared with me, since the beginning. Tell us a little bit about that and your relationship with the founders.
It's amazing. Both Alan and Roy have been friends for probably close to 30 years now.
Wow.
And I was invited to be an assistant at Cuisines of the Sun in 1992, and then we were invited back the following year as chefs, and that's where the relationship began with Alan Wong. And then from there I met Roy, and we had done several events with Roy for his anniversary dinner, 5, 10, 15-year anniversary dinners. We just celebrated his huge milestone at his original restaurant last year. Hawaii Food and Wine was something that they started, and we did the first year at Kolina, and it was just a great event. And we've been fortunate enough to be invited back every year. And it's just a great way to reconnect with so many chefs that we wouldn't have the opportunity to reconnect with back home in our busy lives.
We saw this man walk in the restaurant, and Lena and I dragged him over here very quickly in between all the other things he's doing here. Senor Drago, it is a great pleasure to meet you, sir. Tell our viewers at home about your involvement here at the festival. This is such a great time we're having here.
It is a great time. It's a great cause. It's a great event. Great people in Hawaii. I mean, it's nothing that is not great about this place, about everything's happened here. I've been doing since day one. I think this is the 14th or the 16th year. And it's just every single year looks like It's a beginning. The excitement is like we all been here for the first time. Just see what's Roy and Alan and all the stuff, around this food and wine they are doing to help really local farmers and the kids and the hospital and everybody. It's just amazing, and we are so grateful and so happy to be here to just put our small little help, small little touch. It's exciting.
Tell us a little bit about the history of your involvement in the founding of this amazing festival 14 years ago.
The very first year, we were only on Oahu. Few events, so many chefs. Now we're on 3 islands. We have more events, and when you count the mixologists, the winemakers, and all the chefs, 150 come to Hawaii.
That's truly incredible. What would you say inspires you the most about this festival now to this very day?
Anytime you put the spotlight on Hawaii, I'm happy.
Well, as we wrap up this segment, we had to bring on Denise. She's one of the co-founders. I shouldn't say had to. We wanted to bring on Denise. She's one of the co-founders of the festival. Hey, let's talk about that first of all. This is a great history for you, and we've really enjoyed talking to some of the talent you have brought in for this festival.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
Yes, we have some great talent here on the islands. I mean, we have chefs from all over the world coming to Maui, coming to West Maui to support this festival. And so we're super excited for this weekend.
Could you talk a little bit about the philanthropic and the charitable elements of what this festival is doing? Of course, a year ago, a tragedy, but it's renewal and it's helping people, and this is what the festival really, a big part of what the festival is about.
So Hawaii Food and Wine Festival was started as a 501c charitable nonprofit organization. Over the years, we've raised over $5 million to give back to the community. Most of that has gone to culinary and agricultural community organizations. But last year, with the Maui wildfires, the festival raised $1.3 million and supported 1,300 hospitality and bar workers in Kaanapali and West Maui.
Hey, I got to ask you, just before I let you go, Denise, what a cool shirt you're wearing. And there's a local element about this shirt you're wearing.
Yes, so this shirt is a collaboration between a local designer called Fighting Eel, and you'll see these fish are her logo, and then the other logo is our logo. And all the chef coats, the collars, and on the sleeves is also a collaboration. So every year we try to partner with a local designer to do something cool to give exposure to some of our local talent here beyond the culinary scene.
That's very cool. You're very cool. Thank you very much for joining us, Denise.
Thank you.
This Maui Memories segment was brought to you by the Kaanapali Beach Resort Association and the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival. Maui, where the world comes to play.